Jacob Wilkins with Jonah Tong and Matt O'Neill, the battery for Jonah's 6 2/3 perfect frames in the first perfect game in Binghamton franchise history. Thanks to you both for joining us.
Thanks for having us. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Jonah, let's start with you. We've talked in the past about flow state. How did you feel at the start of your outing yesterday?
Pretty good. I mean, it kind of started off a little awkward when you throw 3 straight balls, but other than that, just trusting it, and I have all the faith in the world with the guys behind me and even Maddie here. So just go at it with my best stuff and see what happens.
Matt, for you, I know, Jonah, you said you weren't focused on what was going on as it progressed. What did you see from Jonah right off the bat? Could you tell there was something different today?
Yeah, once we got through the first inning and he struck out the side, you could tell his fastball. He was just one of those days where it was kind of his unicorn, unhittable fastball. And so I had a pretty good feeling at that point that, you can't predict the perfect game, but I had a pretty good feeling that Jonah was going to have a good day, and just had to find ways to mix in enough other stuff to keep him honest, but really rely on his greatest strength, which was the fastball yesterday.
As the game's going on, Matt, for you calling it and for you, Jonah, pitching it, is there a lot of back and forth communication, or are you guys having the same back and forth that you normally would?
So pregame, I was talking to Maddie. I'm like, hey, were you able to meet for advanced and something like that? And he just looked at me and was like, what do you even really want to talk about? I was like, yeah, just a game plan. He's like, Jonah, just keep it simple. I know these guys. You're fine. Just go out there. And we just, did what we normally do on a day like yesterday, and that was pretty much it. We kept it pretty quiet for the most part, but this guy does an unbelievable job behind the plate, so it's really easy to trust a guy like that.
Yeah, I think going into the game, I had a pretty good plan, and Dan McKinney, our pitching coach, I haven't seen many coaches work as hard as he does in terms of pregame and planning and getting us prepared. So, I spoke with him earlier in the week about their lineup and their hitters, and then going in today after kind of seeing the first 3 games and catching one of them, I had a pretty good feeling. And so between Dan's help, kind of the prep work that we always do, I just felt like it was going to be we had a good plan set up, and then it was just if we could execute it, and Jonah executed it.
What was it like to throw the perfect 6 2/3 innings in front of your parents?
That was awesome. Every time my dad comes in, he gets really nervous, and my mom has to find a way to just zone literally everything out. So I remember talking to them the night before, and I was like, hey, I'm just going to go out there and have some fun, and hopefully give you guys a good performance. They always say there's no pressure, but it was really something special, and I always, I did forget to get my mom a Mother's Day gift, but I'm gonna use the excuse to say that was it. But made sure to treat them for dinner or something like that. So yeah, it was pretty special.
What was it like talking to them after the game?
My dad was really quiet. He had the biggest grin on his face. He's a very quiet dude. So you could just tell how excited he was. And my mom was always just like, hey, honey, congratulations, really good job. And that was pretty much it. And then we kind of just sat there and we're like, dang, you threw. And then, it was a combined group effort. That game doesn't happen if, Maddie doesn't do the prep he does, Dan doesn't do the prep he does. And having the faith in those guys is just the biggest thing there, right? So the game doesn't happen without that. So, and most importantly, Shook's one out. Last out's always the hardest one, right?
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. To both of you, first perfect game in the 33-year history of this franchise, first full season perfect game at a minor league affiliate or for a minor league affiliate since 2017. What does it feel like to be a part of that sort of rarefied air?
Pretty cool. I honestly didn't know that part of it, but honestly, it just felt like every other game, which is the ironic part, but it's pretty cool to be a part of history like that.
That's a catcher's dream, is obviously having a pitcher like Jonah who was just perfect yesterday. You're dreaming of that every day. You kind of get out there and get behind the plate. But, yeah, it's really special. I don't feel like many catchers or batteries get the chance to do that, and so to be part of it's pretty cool.
Jonah, Matt, to TJ, to Dan, it's a whole team effort. Congratulations. It was a privilege to watch it.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it.